Imagine this, a person who tricked millions of people but became insanely rich himself. Want to know how the biggest frauds on Wall Street actually worked? Then this video is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the financial world is full of opportunities, but it's also full of risks. Today, we're diving into the story of the Wolf of Wall Street, a scandal that teaches us not just about deception, but also about human psychology. At the heart of this scam, people were convinced to invest in stocks that were basically worthless. They were promised that their investment would multiply 1,000 times in just a few days. What made this scam so powerful was its understanding of human nature: greed, trust, and FOMO, the fear of missing out. People chasing quick wealth ignored clear warning signs. The brokers behind this scheme used charm and persuasive tactics to make every investor feel special, as if the opportunity was only for them. But in reality, it was all calculated manipulation. In the end, thousands of people lost their life savings, careers were ruined, and the perpetrators faced serious legal consequences. But the biggest lesson here is, never trust promises that sound too good to be true. Always do your research and let logic outweigh emotion. When it comes to investing, the first principle that separates the successful from the rest is relentless research. Never allow excitement, hype, or promises of overnight wealth to cloud your judgment. Every decision you make with your money carries the power to either compound your wealth or erode it entirely, and only a disciplined mind can navigate this fine line. True financial mastery begins with understanding the assets you engage with, studying balance sheets, analyzing market trends, questioning every assumption, and looking beyond surface-level claims. Wealth is built by those who ask the hard questions, who refuse to follow the crowd blindly, and who insist on clarity before commitment. The mind of a successful investor does not chase illusions. It seeks evidence, patterns, and certainty wherever possible. Emotional restraint is as crucial as analytical skill, because the lure of fast money is engineered to exploit impulsive reactions. Real-life money logic dictates that the most powerful edge in finance is not luck, it is knowledge, preparation, and the courage to walk away when the numbers do not add up. Discipline in research transforms fear into confidence, doubt into decisiveness, and risk into opportunity. The moment you internalize this mindset, every investment you make becomes a calculated step toward
The financial markets are not just numbers and charts. They are a reflection of human behavior, emotion, and psychology. Everyday schemes are crafted not to fail, but to exploit predictable patterns in how people think, feel, and react. The most dangerous manipulations are subtle, wrapped in charm, persuasion, and the promise of opportunity, designed to prey on greed, fear of missing out, and trust. A wise investor recognizes that urgency, hype, and relentless pressure to act are never coincidences. They are tools engineered to bypass rational thought. True financial mastery demands that you see beyond the excitement and analyze the forces at play. Discipline is your shield against deception, and skepticism is your ally. You do not need to fear the market, you need to respect it, understand it, and always ask the hard questions. Patterns of manipulation can be detected when you combine sharp observation with emotional control. Quick decisions, impulsive choices, and the lure of instant wealth are often illusions meant to strip value, not create it. Real-life money logic teaches that patience, critical thinking, and courage to say no are far more powerful than chasing short-term gains. Every investor who masters this mindset transforms risk into opportunity and vulnerability into strategic advantage.
In the world of wealth, survival always comes before growth. Risk management is not fear, it is intelligence in action. Smart money does not ask how much it can make, it asks how much it can afford to lose and still stay in the game. Every serious investor understands that markets are unpredictable, but disciplined decision-making is not. Putting all your capital into a single idea, a single asset, or a single belief is not confidence, it is exposure. Real-life money logic demands structure, boundaries, and control. Diversification is not about spreading fear, it is about protecting momentum. Emotional investors chase upside and ignore downside, while elite investors respect both equally. They plan for volatility before it arrives, not after damage is done. Wealth psychology teaches us that long-term success belongs to those who think in probabilities, not promises. Risk is reduced the moment ego is removed from decision-making. Stop losses, position sizing, and patience are not technical tools, they are habits of discipline. The market rewards those who stay calm under pressure and punish those who confuse optimism with strategy. When you master risk, you gain clarity. When you gain clarity, fear disappears. And when fear disappears, every move you make is deliberate, controlled, and designed to keep you in the game long enough for wealth to compound. Knowledge is the ultimate currency in the world of money, and unlike capital, it can never be taken from you. Markets reward those who think clearly, not those who move loudly. Every lasting fortune is built on understanding how money behaves, how people behave, and how decisions compound over time. Wealth psychology teaches that ignorance is expensive, while learning pays interest forever. The disciplined investor does not outsource thinking or follow opinions blindly. They sharpen their own judgment through constant learning and awareness. Financial literacy is not about memorizing terms. It is about developing the ability to see risk before it appears and opportunity before it becomes obvious. Emotion-driven decisions drain accounts, while informed decisions protect and grow them. The elite mindset understands that information without action is useless, but action without understanding is dangerous. Knowledge creates patience, patience creates timing, and timing separates amateurs from professionals. When you understand the rules of the game, panic disappears and confidence replaces noise. You stop reacting and start positioning. You stop chasing money and start attracting it through clarity and discipline. Every smart decision you make today is powered by what you learned yesterday. This is how knowledge turns uncertainty into control, hesitation into precision, and ordinary effort into extraordinary financial results. Wealth is not created by intensity in short bursts. It is created by discipline applied consistently over time. The market does not reward motivation, it rewards behavior. Anyone can feel confident on a good day, but only disciplined individuals stay rational when emotions are tested. Real money is built by showing up repeatedly with the same standards, the same rules, and the same patience, regardless of noise or pressure. Compounding only works for those who remain in control long enough to let time do the heavy lifting. This is where most people fail, not because they lack intelligence, but because they abandon process for impulse. Elite decision-making is boring by design. It follows systems, not moods. It respects routines, not reactions. Wealth psychology makes one thing clear: consistency beats brilliance when brilliance lacks discipline. The strongest investors understand that small, correct actions repeated daily outperform dramatic moves driven by ego. They measure progress in years, not days, and they understand that skipping discipline today is stealing from future wealth. When discipline becomes identity, distractions lose power. You stop chasing trends and start executing plans. You stop reacting to markets and start controlling yourself. This mindset is what transforms effort into momentum and momentum into financial authority. So friends, that was the story of the Wolf of Wall Street and the key lessons we can take from it. Always prioritize financial literacy and make wise decisions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting financial insights. Thank you.